Is it working now? There we go. YouTube can be a bit finicky with its connections. If you lose it for even a moment, it'll actually break the connection point. So it actually disconnected us. There we go. We're back. Yeah, that is the one thing I hope they add to it. Is like it kind of like a reconnection time period, so that it doesn't just immediately end. But that's okay. We will survive. Alright. Oh, is internet being weird again? It looks like it's okay. Alright. I need to do some trade here. Oops. We do need more cobalt. I'm almost out of wiring looms. It's quite expensive, though. Do they want any of this? Oh, I did want to see what they want for... What was it called? Oh my goodness. Yeah, these guys. I don't need them, so we can just sell them for some extra money. Okay. So... I want to see, I think I got this one already, right? Yeah, visited, okay. So we want to go down to the settler. Into... here. And then we have to go to back to the anomaly and talk to Nada. Alright, settlement. What's up? Blessed by the writhing heart, higher powers. The citizens are grateful for the blessing of the writhing heart, but feel it little in practical application. The time has come to call upon its power and ask the overseer to direct their pleas. Pray for riches or for happiness? I'm going to say happiness, because honestly, until we're positive in our settlement debt, like, versus production, like, this is gonna just go away really quickly. So I'm gonna go for happiness. Alright. Oh, I do need to go back to the station because we need to drop off our stuff here. I grab this, right? Yes, okay. Oh, this one. Alright, let's take a look at what we got. Oh, we got another rock hopper. Engine covers. More hydraulics. Okay, fair. I don't think there was any in the starship, right? No. Oh, yeah, there was. I do have wiring looms here as well. Eventually, I kind of just want to have all of our trade goods in there, mostly. But that's fine for now. That there. Another Arcadia wing. Ooh, nice. Okay, let's take a look at what we can add now. So it's these guys, right? Are the Arcadia wings? Got cargo pods. Oh, interesting. It is those. Okay. Don't really have anywhere we can put them right now. Cargo tank, fuel cover. So let me quickly go over here. I have my image saved for what I want the ship to look like. Okay. Oops. So eventually we're going to end up moving this for a way more angular front, and we're going to have more flat. But the main body, or torso of it, goes for quite a bit further. So honestly, if we pick up some extra, like, of these guys, that would be good. Because it looks like the core of the ship is going to remain that way. All the way through. So about halfway, it gets a little bit wider. But that's about it looks like. Only they... Oh, I guess not. It's unfortunate because I wasn't able to find like a top-down view, which would be awesome. So it looks like it's going to be that all the way through. Okay. So if this is as wide as it's going to be in the center part of like the superstructure, I guess, if you want to call it that, what we can do is modify and get these where we want them to be, so we won't actually have to move them later on. So, we don't have any Habs. Personally, I think I like the Ambassador the most, because I would like to have the Titan ones as the storage unit ones. But that's something I guess we can try and do later. The other thing is we can try and do some trade really quick to see what do we need for the extra pods. So for Ambassador, what do you need? Cargo box. Exterior attachment. Okay. Honestly, the thrusters, I don't really... Oh, wow. Never mind. Dome section. What about things like the wings? 4%. So it looks like the items... Too bad I can't increase the amount of desired modules. So they'll deny that. But what about if we add in something else as well? How about an engine cover? Okay. So that works. So what about this one? Nope. Engine cover? Nope. What about a linkage? They like that one, okay. What else? So they do like the engines. Oh, there you go. I do want to keep these sublight thrusters because I think they look the coolest. We can try one of these. Oh, only 4%. That's rough. Deflector shields? Nope. Capacitor wing. Oh, fuel pod. Nope. Engine cover? Nope. 2 engine covers. Nope. I'm trying to give, like, either what I have a lot of or don't mind giving away. Because I don't really like the look of them or something like that. Like, one of these, how much is this going to be? Ugh. It's weird that certain things give more or less. It's not equal. Like the thrusters give a decent amount. What about the girders? Wow. Okay. So what about one of them? Okay. And then, since those do well, how about 2 of them? Unlikely. 3 of them. There you go. And then we can only buy the Thunderbird, so let's grab a few of the Titan ones. If we can here. Hull linkage. Unlikely. Fair enough. How about 2? Nope. Thermal grill? Nope. 2 thermal grills. Nope. Light scaffolding. Really? I guess we could try doing, like, something like this. Light scaffolding. There we go. We'll grab one more of the Titan. If we can. Honestly, the cargo pods I'm not that much of a fan of. What about 4? Nope. Ion barrier. I don't remember which is the most powerful shield. I think this is the middle one. So I don't want to chance that just yet. Cargo sphere. Let's try both. Oh. I only need one of these. There you go. That'll work. Really? I'm surprised. Let's try, like... No. 2. Nope. 3. Nope. Okay, let's do 2 and then something else here. Thermal girl? There you go. Okay. Awesome. Uh-oh. Can I can't skip. Alright. So, I do want the externals to be the Titan. Or we could do it by layer. So we could have... Because the Thunderbird class does want to be on the bottom. That's what I'm thinking. Right? Because it does the elevator down kind of thing. So we want the Thunderbird to be probably our lowest exterior here. Let's get rid of these for now. I'm just gonna get rid of all this, I think, for working on this. Okay. So what are these guys? These are Thunderbird. 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 These are the ones we purchased the other day, I think. Yes. So if I recall, the bottom ones in the center should be... These are Thunderbird. Ambassador, there you go. This is also Ambassador? It is. Okay. This is Thunderbird. Okay. Ambassador as well. And the one under it should be Ambassador. Yes. Okay. So we could have the walkways be Ambassador. I don't remember. Can I place one? Yes, so we can go like this far back, looks like. Total. What about from here? Okay, that's as far as we can get it. If we want it to kind of end off here. But generally... Oh, actually, we can put a landing bay. We just can't put another thing there. So that would be like the farthest back that we could possibly have. Okay. So we do want Titan. I'm trying to think. So we have Ambassador all on the 3rd level. Titan sides during the middle. And then Thunderbird on the bottom. So this would actually go... Wait, what? There we go. So it would be here. And then... Uh-oh. Some of our stuff got moved, I think, because we moved This one. Ah, yeah, it did. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, this is Thunderbird. So we do want this on the bottom. Thunderbird. Thunderbird. Okay. So we actually want to move this guy here. Why can you not move there? Is it because there's connection points in it? Oh, there we go. I was confused for a sec there. Also Thunderbird, okay. Thunderbird as well. I'm just assuming it's because of this guy. Oh, actually we could put our weapons under the forward wings like that. That's cool. And this guy would be here with... because this would be like the very back. So if we had an entrance, it would be here. Then our ambassadors are our center. So let me move this here for now. Because these are also the ambassador. Yep. Yep, okay. So the core of the ship will be ambassador. Pretty much. Sorry, is this one? Thunderbird, okay. So this is gonna have to move. Thunderbird. This is Titan. So Thunderbird, Titan, then Ambassador, which is unfortunate because we can only purchase the Thunderbird, but kind of like the Ambassador more. Let me see the picture here. Yeah, it looks like we do need to go taller. So... probably have to do... so we could either do 2 Thunderbird layers, then a Titan... then Ambassador. That could work. Okay, hold on a sec. Oops. That's fine, though. How much are the basic ones? Yeah, they're not that expensive. Although the trades were not that difficult for the others. Let's go and just see really quick. I don't think I have any Titans on here yet. So this is normal. This is Thunderbird. I don't know if I have a Titan. Unless... no, those are Thunderbirds. This, like, wiring. This is all Thunderbird. This one is Titan. Like, there's more busyness in these rooms. But it kind of feels more narrow because you have these, like, long strips plus the vertical beams. Honestly, I kind of like the Titan as the transport. Like, you just gotta get from point A to point B. It's also to keep in consideration the modules themselves look different. Like, if I build a mission radar, it looks different here. Like that. Versus in here. Oops. If I can... Oh my goodness. There we go. Like, this kind of covers the wall a bit more. I like this look. So maybe Titan will keep for storage, and other than living area kind of setup, we'll have Thunderbird. Okay. Let's try that. Resume edits. Okay. So, Thunderbird, we'll use these for storage, plus a layer of Thunderbird as general living, or general space for the ship, and then the top will be our living space, which will be Ambassador. So we do need to grab some more Thunderbird. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think we'll be able to get them all because we'll need 14. But we can grab a couple of them. Oops. One. There goes, like, a giant chunk of our money. Okay, so this one will want to be Titan. So this is Titan, this is Titan. Thunderbird, 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 Thunderbird. This is Ambassador. Okay. So we'll take that off. Thunderbird, and I don't know what's here. Thunderbird. Thunderbird, okay. So the central line down the middle is Ambassador. The sides are Thunderbird, followed by Titan, followed by Thunderbird again, then Ambassador on the top. So, we're going a little bit like this. Now, I don't know if we're going to go all the way down like this. Like at the end of the day. Because we need to have room for like the thrusters and stuff at the back. So we might take one layer off the back of this in order to have those. Ambassador. And our Ambassador will be the top and middles of these. So we will need a decent amount of Ambassador as well. Because we're going to need like 14 of them to run down this alone. Right? Yeah. And then for now, we can just use these. And then we'll add them further up to their own layer when we have enough. Because then we can use these landing bays. Oh, interesting. So these ones cannot fit here because of the edge. But because this one is angled, it can. That's why we can put it here. Like this. Interesting. Okay. Let's get our colors going. Everything's good here. Awesome. Did we do these ones? Yes. Oh, not that one though. Okay. Oops. Continue modifying. So that's kind of the main body, which looks to be about accurate with our fourth layer. I could put these down for now, just as like to use as a layer base pretty much, to kind of show that's how tall it'll be. We need a Titan for here. Although I guess I could just move this here. Oh, this is Thunderbird as well. We'll have to move that later. Okay, for now... Oh, yeah, these are Thunderbird as well. Wait, so how many of the Titan do we have total? 2? Yeah, those are all Thunderbird, okay. Thunderbird. We only really have the 2, huh? Okay, so we're definitely going to need to farm some more to get those, because we really do need them. And this one is... Oh, I guess the top one here is Titan as well. What about you? Oh, this is Titan. Thunderbird. And the bottom one is Thunderbird. Okay. So we can move this one over as well. Because we're going to have to eventually anyway. Although I kind of want to wait until we actually have more to do that with. So we can put our thrusters and stuff back on. This is going to look a little bit weird of a ship for now, though. Is it here? Nope, back one. Like that. Wait, what? Hold on a sec. Oh, there we go. Better? There we go. I was like, hold on a moment. Then we can just have... I guess we can have them there for now. So yeah, the ion barrier is the weakest of the shields. Which seems kind of weird, not gonna lie. I would think that would be the stronger, but just from standard spaceship game logic. We already have the weapons, right? Yeah, we still have the weapons here. That's fine. Wait, I'm already near the complexity limit. Uh-oh. We might have to make it hollow. Which is not necessarily the worst thing, but... So... we would move the second layer to the top layer to make it look like it was... this one. Yes, sir. That's the Thunderbird, okay. Because then we can kind of core it out to not worry about the inside. Now, we also have a lot of things up here, but... yeah, because what I'm thinking is like 1, 2, 3, 4. 6. Wait, really? $24. Oh, I guess so, yeah. 24, 24. If you're doing it that way. 60, 72. 72 just in the body. Plus all the little extras. Maybe it's a case of we do single at the top, but then... let me see. Does this work? Kind of. It doesn't really go all the way to the edge, though, which is a little unfortunate. This one does so even less. What else? I need something that goes right down to the edge. There you go, that'll work. But the problem is here, right? So if we do this, it's still going to be 2 items compared to 1 hub. Hold on a second, let me check something. Let's see here. Yeah, the only other thing that we could technically do is make it 2 wide. But it would kind of look a little strange that way. Because the other thing is 2 wide, or long, however you want to say it, a 2x1 is the largest base object here that we have access to, I think, which is like the cowling. So even if we change this out for these, you would still be using the same amount of complexity. The only case otherwise would be if it was longer. Because even the linkages are 1 apiece, which counts for double the complexity. Rather than doing something like this. I think this only counts as 1 complexity, right? Yeah. So we could make it shorter, but it might look a little strange being that short. Compared to its height. I was also looking up to see people did make a mod that increases the complexity limit, but it does say there is a problem where the game can get stuck, and I don't know what they mean exactly by that. If there's too many parts, it looks like. Too many parts can make the game stuck. Let's see. Um, if you want to disable the mod, you need to take the parts off to bring down the limit, which always makes sense. Um, hmm. I wonder if they're actually going to naturally increase. Hold on. Um, hmm. Interesting. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that the build limit, um, the build limit's a bit of a problem right now. Huh. Okay, so we might actually have to install the mod that does it. But I'll probably do that afterward. Oh, 1 sec here. Okay. Yeah, okay, I'll work on that after stream today. I'll get that working. So let's continue with the idea that we'll be able to have... Oops. I didn't mean to move that from somewhere over here. This is the ambassador. Oh, was it from the bottom floor? Oh. Did I take it from the bottom floor? It's a little hard to tell. Doesn't look like it. Okay. So, let's say we're going over the limit. I still think it'll be better off leaving it hollow, because I don't want to push my luck with the complexity limit too far. So, if we have it hollow, that should be okay then. This is Thunderbird. This is Thunderbird as well. Thunderbird. Yeah, these are all Thunderbirds for now. Same with these guys. This one's Titan. That's Thunderbird. I kind of want to switch these right now. Is there something attached to it? No. Oh, this is. Is it because of this guy? Oh, it might be because of the wings are attached to it. What if we attach them to that instead? There we go. That worked. We'll take you out. Put you there for now. And we can move this up for now. Because what I'm thinking is if we're going over... You're right there, doggo. Yeah. Maybe we extend it. I still want to find something that works for here. Actually, I kind of want to leave those because I do like the way that looks. Because it has to narrow out. Let me just put this up here for now. So that's just a walkway. Although I'm pretty sure it's because we can't put anything further than that. So we need to find something that we can angle. Again, the best case scenario would be like the cowling if we could stick it sideways. See, we can put it like vertical, but we can't make it horizontal for some reason. That would be really nice. I don't remember, do we have anything that can kind of do that? Not really. I think it's just... I mean... kind of sucks that that's the only one that really works. That's the thing, it doesn't even really narrow it all the way. What about you? See, the thing is these work, but you can't really layer them. Yeah. To me, that doesn't look good. What could we do? Let me think. We could make it a little bit further up. About something like this. Doesn't really narrow it enough. And these we can't rotate, unfortunately. Like horizontally. If we had this here, yeah, it still doesn't quite do it. So maybe then we just take the option 2 is, instead of trying to make it 1-for-1, we could just take pretty much the inspiration from the ship and kind of try and make it still, but we'll have to do it in our own way. What do we have that could work here? I don't think these... really work there. Honestly, if we could rotate things more, it would solve a lot of problems. Actually, we have 3 of these. Would this work if we had... we got one of those. I mean, if we had more, this would kind of work. So we would need something below it. Ducting joint, maybe? Because then it looks kind of like an intake almost. Up one, sorry. Oh, I don't think it works because of the area blocker. If I back this up one, will it work? Let's see. This will be the test. Yep. So it's the boundary line here that's blocking it, looks like. in that case, what we could do is have these back further. Just for the moment. So that we could double it up. Like so. Oh, that's a different one. So if we had these here... Again, this part of the flat edge really is unfortunate. Because there isn't anything that actually cuts that corner enough. Like, I know it's a little hard to kind of understand, but... Like, for example, if this was a square on this end, and then it angled down to this point. So, kind of like a 4-base pyramid, almost. I can't remember what the actual shape is called. But they've had it in a couple other games that we've worked with. Even like, I don't know, RoboCraft. But yeah, if this had a square top kind of thing, or connected there, that could also work. Because I don't think we can... Yeah, it's not quite big enough for that, I don't think. Yeah, see, it doesn't quite form the line that we need. What about with this? No. There's always the option of adding, like, one of these, because I like that they kind of have, like, an intake look. Super Cruise. We haven't found any of those yet. Because even these, I don't think quite work. Yeah, it's just not a smooth transition very much, is it? It's almost like they want it to be separate pieces. Oh, if I could just tilt this. I mean, you can make it look more streamlined, like this, which does help. The problem is not having anything horizontally to put this way. Because there's this, again, this part here that makes me not want to do that. It's even... Let me scooch these over. If I have... like, say, one of these here. It still doesn't quite work. I mean, I guess you can do that, but... I don't know, the clipping looks a little strange. I mean, we could do something like that to kind of hide the detail. That one actually, funny enough, looks weirder with this part, but it ends up blending better, I think. Do I have any more of those? No, I don't. It's because this kind of leaves that angled part. Oh, firebox. It kind of leaves a little bit of a gap there, but not too bad. But it ends really early. And it leaves that bit of a lip. Honestly, I think the, which one is it here? Now, we don't have the Vesper yet. So, let's not count that one out. Or the Super Cruise. But the Longshore looks like it would be the best coverage here. What about if it was at the front here? That looked strange, I think. Oh, it won't connect? Ah, interesting. What about the turbine? Nope, it won't go upside down either. See, I see this more as a rear-facing one, but... like, I would want something kind of like razored, like razor edge kind of in the middle. So, the Albatross side pod is close to what I was talking about. If this corner of it would actually meet vertically here. So then you would have this kind of like angled down, and then you could put your other like aerofoils and stuff like that to match it. That would be the best. We also have the rock hopper now, which does have a bit of a angle to it. Can't attach it to the rear part though. Looks like. Let's see. Can I attach it to there? No. So we would need to make something here to attach it. That does not work very well. I think it looks good here, though. Let's see, is there something I can use for a more vertical? Not really. Trying to find something to angle down here, but and here lies the problem of doing it vertically like that. And then we would have to do it here. But yeah. And this feels like if we do it this way, it feels almost too smooth. Like here, if I just put this here for now, we would do... I don't know, I'll use the hydraulics for now, but... like, to me, this feels like too smooth of an edge coming up vertically. I wanted more of a vertical, but kind of like pincered in the middle. So it started from an edge and then branched outwards. Like you're looking down a wedge almost. But there's nothing vertical that makes a wedge that goes to the left and right, it looks like. At least from what I can see in here so far. Like, the only thing that kind of does that is the reactor, honestly. Or I guess technically these do. But there is a problem with them. So I'll show you in a sec here. So these are cool in the sense of they kind of work a little bit. Let me move you over. So you could do something like that. But there isn't a good middle ground between them. As you can see the gaps. But let me move this so we can see here really quick. So the problem is in order to do these, you have to have the engine cover here. And you want the engine cover here. But you can't have a second engine cover on this side. Right? So if I can place this. Oh, well, let me. So if I wanted to have a second one here, so they're kind of like beside each other, I can't. Because the middle spot is already taken by this one. So you actually have to have it over again. So you would have to have this one here. This one connected to whatever is over here. That's the minimum distance between the two that you could have. And I guess what you could do is something like that. So then it kind of rounds around it. But you need a connection point to something. And I don't think there's anything that connects to the outside of these. Because they have to be connected. Yeah. It has to be flat connections. I mean, that's a decent way of connecting it upright, though, I guess. Let me just move this for a sec. Oops. That's not what I wanted to move. So... doesn't quite work. I get it up here. Won't let me place it there. For whatever reason now. There we go. And then you could have a third one here. Although I don't have a third one, so I can't really show it. Oh, this one you can't even place at the rear one. So, oh, you can. Okay, there we go. But again, you can't have it centered. Like, if this was one piece, that would be great. Like, I get that they're going for, like, the split design on that. And it would be better if this was an option to have, instead of it could only be placed there. So... I mean, maybe just doing something like the casing is the best option then. Which, again, is a little unfortunate. But, if that's what we gotta work with, then that's kind of what we gotta work with. This one also kind of makes me question. Because to me, it looks like it should be on the edge. Or maybe even, like, hanging over. It has a flip horizontal. Or, sorry, vertical, but... that's it. That's so weird. This is supposed to be more like a bumper, I guess. But again, it goes in the middle. Huh. I guess I definitely have some planning ahead of me then. Is there any other solid pieces that are similar? I don't think so. Like, I'm thinking of, like, solid hull parts that we can use that have that slant built into them. Like, unless you did the entire thing... Because even if you do this... I guess that kind of works. It still looks a little funny. Personally. Because there's nothing I can put here that matches the edge to it, really. Maybe... No, that's too steep. That's too long. I guess we can look at it this way. I mean, that's not too bad. What if we try this? So let's say it's here. That looks alright. What about if we have it on the front part, though? What about you? That's actually not too bad. We'd have to have probably the cowling up here instead, though, because we would need the parts. Although, again, we can farm more parts. But again, I don't like leaving this, like, side panel open. But again, if you do that, you have this, like, weird overlap. And it kind of feels like the same parts overlaying each other don't really work well. And you can't rotate this at all, which is a little unfortunate. Doesn't quite work either. Yeah, these are definitely more on the wing side of things. Again, if I could make this vertical, that would be perfect to fill that gap. What else could I put there? It doesn't really work. Like, I want something that bridges this. Is there a piece that has a flat top? Yes, the side pod. Do I have anything like that? I guess this is a little bit similar. Speedbird? Not quite. If maybe the cargo tank. The side pod or the cargo tank might have it. There's nothing here that really helps. Yeah. Honestly, it might just be a case of having to find more parts. Just to see the difference here. Then find that middle piece that we're looking for here. So that would be over on that side. Like right there. Scooch this down for a sec. Right there? Yep. And we'll have this one away. Oh, pardon me. I don't have any more of this, but what I can do is move this over for now. And we can put that there. Okay. It's definitely going to be a bit stranger than we might think. Because this only flips horizontally. Only have the one. And one. We have two firebox. So it comes a little too far. honestly, I think what we'll do for next time is try and just farm some more parts to get this done. That'll probably be the plan. For now, I just want to put down speed. Yeah, we have a couple of these guys. And let's just put them down on this too. Just to kind of smooth it out a little bit. And I don't think there's anything we haven't put on yet. Still have the core. Still have the thrusters. Eventually, we do want to change over to these landing thrusters, but I only have the one. And these are blue. Yep. Awesome. I do want to put something there in the middle, but I don't know what. That into like swept? No, I need two. There you go. That looks decent. Still want to get the other cowling though. I believe it fits better. Alright, let's leave it like that. Apply edits. And what we'll do is we will go deal with our settlement, and then we'll call it a day. What does our settlement want from us? Okay. Settlement. But yeah, I'll definitely get the parts and complexity limit mod as well, probably. If they ever increase the part limit to where we can just have it as is, then I'll probably remove it. Because I don't want to necessarily brick my stuff with having too many parts. We have a policy decision. Our scientists are concerned by the recent mania for cobalt consumption amongst the citizens. They trust the overseer shares their concerns as well as taking a sensible course of action. I think I'll have to do ban it. It's going to take down our happiness a bit, but almost 30,000 a day lower maintenance is pretty big. Sorry, guys. Alright. Let's see what it looks like from here. Oh my goodness, it's huge. Oops. Yep. It's gonna be a huge ship, that's for sure. Hold on, let's try and get over here. I get right there. Awesome. Yeah, it's gonna be big. That's for sure. Alright, everyone. Thanks so much. Really appreciate you guys being here today. Hopefully, internet's fixed. I know we had a little bit of a break on our YouTube video. Hopefully that's not an issue. Because remember, there was two things that they were working on, so if one isn't the issue, then the other is as well, so I'll have to deal with that. But, again, thanks so much for hanging out, spending time with me today. As always, I really appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoy getting into your week. Tomorrow, I'm not 100% sure on what we're going to be doing. We might be playing this again for a bit. Maybe a bit of PoE. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, again, hopefully you join me tomorrow. Appreciate it if you do. If you don't, hopefully you have a great rest of your week. And as always, hopefully you have a great day today. Whether it be morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on your time zone. So thanks again, everyone. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.